This too is for Gwinnett Mayo. Black History Month is Black History Month. Of course, the month of February, and today's moment is about the man who started it all, Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black history. Carter Godwin Woodson was born on December 19, 1875 in New Canton, Virginia, as the fourth of 7 children of former slaves Anna and James Woodson. He entered high school late, around age 22, because he worked as a sharecropper and miner to help his family. However, he made up for lost time, graduating high school in less than 2 years before attending college in Kentucky and working as an education superintendent for the U.S. government in the Philippines. Woodson later enrolled at the University of Chicago, where he received a second bachelor's degree and a master's degree in European history in the spring of 1908. In 1912, at age 36, he became the second African American after W.E.B. Du Bois to receive a PhD from Harvard University and the first child of enslaved parents to earn a doctorate in history. Carter G. Woodson had a lifelong thirst for researching, writing, and teaching about the heritage of Black Americans. On September 9, 1915, Dr. Woodson, along with 4 associates, founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History in Chicago, Illinois. The following year, 1916, he published the first issue of the Journal of Negro History. In 1918, Dr. Woodson moved to Washington, D.C., where he taught American history, English, French, and Spanish, and later worked as a principal. In 1920, he became dean at the School of Liberal Arts and head of the graduate faculty at Howard University. It was the Howard University. It was through Howard that Dr. Woodson became acquainted with and ultimately a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, which was founded at the university in 1911. In 1922, Dr. Woodson purchased a house in the Shaw neighborhood of Washington, D.C. that would be his home and the base of his life's work for the rest of his life. It served as the headquarters for the ASNLH, which is now the ASALH, Association for the Study of African American Life and History. It was also where he ran Associated Publishers, a publishing house focused on Black culture and history at a time when many other publishers wouldn't accept works on the topic. In 1926, Carter G. Woodson founded Negro History Week, designating its observance in February to honor the birthdays of Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln. This, of course, laid the foundation for what we now have as Black History Month. In 1933, Dr. Woodson published The Miseducation of the Negro, which criticized the American education system for its failure to properly educate Black students, arguing that it perpetuated dependency and inferiority. He argued that this miseducation had led to a lack of self-awareness among Negroes and a disconnection from their cultural heritage. In 1937, he established the Negro History Bulletin, which focused on the annual theme for Negro History Week. The Bulletin was also a monthly newsletter for high school teachers, providing ideas for lessons on Negro history, and is still published today as the Black History Bulletin. Throughout the 40s, Dr. Woodson continued to publish from his home/headquarters and was active in civil rights, including anti-lynching efforts with the NAACP, which had awarded him its Spingarn Medal in 1926. His association steadily grew, establishing branches all throughout the North and in the South as well, big and small cities, ensuring that Black History Week would endure. Dr. Carter G. Woodson died in his living quarters unexpectedly in Washington, D.C. on April 3, 1950, at the age of 74. His home was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1976 for its national significance in African American cultural heritage. It was during this same year that Black History Week gained official recognition by President Gerald Ford and expanded to the now month-long celebration, coinciding with the U.S. bicentennial. A 20-cent stamp honoring the father of Black history was issued by the U.S. Postal Service in 1984, and the National Park Service is now renovating Dr. Woodson's home with plans to open it to the public later this year. Black History Moment about Dr. Carter Godwin Woodson, the father of Black history.